The world says, let's kiss and make up. From the Jewish point of view, and the Rambam says that you make up first and then you kiss. You can't do it when you're angry. If fresh doesn't hold. You can turn it off now. Anyway, so I switched the T till the end. If you're sitting down and you have a thing, don't let it drag on. We're going to solve it. Because others are going to wake up tomorrow, and especially women. Men are also guilty. Women use that, and it just keeps going and going. This is finished. It's closed now. It's now inadmissible evidence. Whatever we come up with, we're going to my parents or your parents, whatever the argument is about, we are finished now. You can no longer bring it up. This argument is finished. You can start another one, but this one is finished. It's not a hemshich. It's not right. It doesn't go on and on and on. But that's very important. We're going to sit down now as two adults. We face each other. We're going to discuss it. We're not going to call names. We're going to deal with the issue and till the end. Make up and then kiss. I took out the T. I switched some of his letters.
I feel like rabbis have the best life. They know all these rules.
Yeah, no, but it's rules of engagement. It's rules of engagement. It's like any board meeting. People don't get along. You shut down the business. You can turn it off now. You shut down, the whole business is over. The business is not over. Going back to the papers, they may put away. If you believe, again, that's where we have to go back to that. If I believe that this is my bashert, and it's not just I'm going to find another girl or another boy. So you find another girl, another boy, it's a lot easier. Then it's the 2025 model, the 2027 model. Why not keep changing? I just need someone that fits. But if this is mine, I will fight for it. I'm going to do whatever I can. Again, the fact is a divorce is the exception to rule. I'm going to do whatever I can to keep this going. And it's worth fighting for. It's something that, it's me, it's half of me. It's like you don't get upset at yourself. What's the example of Yishalmi? You cut yourself, you're going to cut the other hand. So going back to what originally said, just to wrap it up, if people went into this, now the benefits of marriage is there's nothing like it. I start off with the smooth sailing. It's the greatest thing in the world. God wanted it. Unfortunately, again, there's an exception to rules. Some people haven't found the bashert. I can't talk about exceptions. They have different berurim. They have a different shlichus in life. They are gifted with other things. There's a lot of things in this world besides marriage. But if we're talking the tmidim kisidam, what's the proper way? Marriage is the most exciting thing, right? Man is incomplete until he gets married, and then he's finished. No, you could do a lot of things, but there will always be that part of you that's incomplete. Again, other than the exceptions to the rule. It's something worth having. Marriage is the greatest thing. It gives a person good health. It keeps them young. All the benefits of marriage, besides just that this is what the Torah wanted, that this is the human race, is the greatest thing that's worth fighting for, a good marriage. If people don't believe it's worth fighting for, chances are they're not in a good marriage. And they should fix it.
Going back to working things out, going till the end, do you have any tips on how to work through something? Like when you have that conversation, what's like the best way to do it? Or how to make sure to stay calm and not get into a huge fight through it?
To be honest, I don't. I'm not a marriage counselor. My job is to send people to marriage counselors. Like I always tell couples when they come in, I could only tell you have a broken foot. I can't fix it. You need to go. What I do, the little bit of advice I do have is like anything else, you have to practice it. There needs to be communication, not only when the storm starts. Couples must have time. Today they call it date time, private time. Obviously with little kids, it's harder. But you have to find time that you could talk to each other. Couples very often, when they're getting divorced, come in and whatever. I said, you guys were in love at some point. What changed? Go back there. Could you go back to life BC, before children, before all the problems started? Life was great. And you only had each other then. Can you go back to that point in life? Now, obviously with children, it's a lot harder or when things are difficult. But unless you set a time, again, it's like going to the gym. We prepare for emergencies, not when the emergency starts. You have to have drills very often before. So my advice, which is, I think, obvious and pretty obvious, is there needs to be communication. The communication can start on a high note, on shouting, because then already the train left the station.